Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another weekly Forzathon challenge. This week is titled Sports Wagon, featuring the 1997 Volvo 850R. For this week's challenges, we have to complete 4 road circuit events, take the car through the country on a 12-mile hike. That shouldn't be too difficult. However, we do get to have some fun with the car by completing 5 ultimate drift or e-drift skills with our Volvo 850. All these challenges are simple enough to complete and shouldn't be too much of a challenge. As far as rewards this week, we have the VW Gia with the trial. You can also earn the number 11 Ford F-150 Rockstar trophy truck by completing the seasonal playground games. We had our own Forzathon weekly challenge with this one not too long ago. We also have 2 incredible classic cars with the Ferrari 166 MM and the Maserati A6 GCS. Both incredible classic cars, well worth putting into your collection. And if you somehow missed it thus far, we do see the return of the Nissan Pulsar in V is for Volvo. A little bit confusing as this is a Nissan, not a Volvo. So if you're still looking for a Nissan Pulsar or people are snatching it up from the auction house, this is your chance. And as far as percentage rewards, we have 2 great cars yet again, with the McLaren F1 at 50%. And at 80%, we have the Alpine A110 from 2017. If you didn't know already, Alpine is going to be the rebranded name for Renault and the 2021 F1 season. So let's get on with the challenges. Hit that sub button below to help the channel grow. Let's find out how much this Volvo 850 is going to cost us. The 850R is under Retro Saloons. It's only 25,000 credits, which should be very attainable for the vast majority of players. It is a 4-door station wagon, which has me very curious how it's going to perform in the drift. But let's get into this car and build it up a little bit to see what it can do. The Volvo 850R does come with a 2.3-liter turbocharged i5 engine. We also have the option of a 2.6-liter inline-6 twin turbo and a 1.6-liter inline-4 turbo rally engine. For the purposes of our challenges, we're going to swap into the 2.6 inline-6 twin turbo. This car also has plenty of drivetrain options. Stock, it is 4-wheel drive, which will not do for drifting, but thankfully we can swap it to rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive as well. For now, we are dropping the all-wheel drive, which we can tune for both racing and drifting if we desired. So for chapter 1, all you gotta do is own and drive the 1997 Volvo 850R. Just get into your vehicle, start driving, and you will automatically complete this challenge. For chapter 2, we have a state tour where we have to win 4 road circuit events. Thankfully, there's plenty of road circuit events, 2 of which are the Edinburgh Station Circuit and the Princess Street Garden Circuit. Both are very easy to complete and should be no problem for the Volvo. But if you're looking to push your Volvo a little bit more, you have the option of the Lakehurst Copse Circuit, as well as the Moorhead Wind Farm Circuit. These 2 are some of my go-tos for completing such events and should be very easy to complete this challenge with. If you want to stay with the Volvo in 4-wheel drive, I would stay away from Ambleside Village Circuit as well as the Horizon Festival Circuit. The Volvo has a longer wheelbase, so if you stay in forward wheel drive, it might suffer from too much understeer. So circuits like the Horizon Festival Circuit as well as Ambleside might be too close quarters for the Volvo to maneuver through, so keep that in mind when choosing which circuit to choose to complete your challenges. Chapter 3, Human Made, is one of the easiest challenges available to us. Simply put, just drive the 12 miles through anywhere that you'd like. There isn't necessarily an optimal route to do this quickly. I myself like to start just below the Horizon Festival, follow the outskirt road, go up the freeway, and eventually landing in Edinburgh. For these 12 miles, I start just below the Horizon Festival where I showed before and wind up just outside Edinburgh town. Chapter 4 is called Molten Core, which might be a little difficult for some of you, especially if you're not too keen on drifting. Thankfully, you don't have to complete any drift zones, it's just completing the skills themselves, so you can just pick a route that seems pretty windy and do it there. However, if you're looking for good routes to complete this in or just not very good at drifting, the Ashbrook Lane drift zone is pretty good to get started. It's nice and wide, which should complement the Volvo's long wheelbase pretty nicely. Another good area is the Horizon Donut Drift Zone. All you gotta do is go around in circles. You can easily rack up a ton of points there. It's also a great zone to hone your skills at drifting, particularly if you're not too good just yet. Again, the challenge is based on earning 5 ultimate drift or e-drift skills and not completing the drift zones. So completing a drift zone is completely optional. I just like to do these in drift zones because it clears all traffic, meaning you don't have to deal with any incoming cars or traffic when trying to get these skills. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this guide helped you out. Any questions or comments, leave those below. I will have builds for this car to make the challenges easier to complete, especially if you can't find a good drift build for the Volvo. Make sure to hit the sub button down below to get more content just like this. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other, and as always, have a good one.